So the equipment on pizza from a cooking teacher where I've taught dozens of pizza classes, I did a lot of research on that and experimented. And what I would tell you is that, and I did use the pizza stone at times, but I want to tell you, you don't need to go there to get great pizza at home. Because, well, the pizza stone, you know, you have to be careful. It's very, very hot. You have to let it cool and all these different things. But a lot of people are not aware there are these pans with the big, huge holes in them. They're called pizza crispers. They're very easy to find, and they're inexpensive, and they're non-stick. So what the difference here is that it allows the airflow to go through the pizza as it's cooking and generates this fabulous crust. Do I need an example to tell you? Does that look like a really fabulous pizza crust? So what I do after I sprayed it with just a tiny bit of olive oil, and then again, this dough's been sitting out for a while, but I'm gonna put this out here, and the key thing that you're gonna do once you put the dough down on your pan of choice, and by the way, this pan is only for cutting the pizza. It is not for cooking a pizza properly. And those pizza pans with the little teeny tiny holes, I'm not sure what those are for, but they're not for cooking this kind of great pizza. But what you're going to do when you get your dough laid out is take your olive oil and just brush some over the crust. Not a lot, but it adds a lot of flavor. And so we're going to do that. And now we're going to build the pizza. But we need some sauce, right? And so I recommend that you use the sauce that is not cooked. So this is just quickly made in a food processor. I throw the tomatoes in, and the recipe is below for you. And are you hitting that subscribe button? I hope so. The thing about that is you can use whatever ingredients of choice, but I don't make pizza constantly, so I'm using the expensive San Marzano tomatoes. But to get them prepped to go on the pizza, what you do is pour those tomatoes into over a strainer and put the tomatoes in here, and then you can use your potato masher because you want to get all that liquid, not dry. You're not drying out the tomatoes, but you're going to get a bunch of that liquid out. Now you've got the drained tomatoes, and you're going to put them in here with the ingredients I'm telling you to use. Like tomato paste in the tube is very handy, and a few, some oregano and salt and fresh garlic put through a garlic press, that sort of thing. I gave you all the details in the recipe. So here you now have the sauce, and how are you going to put it on the pizza? What you're going to do is the key thing, and this is where people can really get off track, is you're not going to put on too many ingredients. So maybe like 2 small ladles, this is a 2-ounce ladle, is more than enough. So in teaching cooking, what I learned is that the temptation is to put on tons of toppings, and you build this 1-inch thick pizza, and that is not how it goes. It's not going to cook properly, and it's not the pizza you would get when you go out to a restaurant. So this is, let's come back to the next video and finish that pizza out. This is Get Real in the Kitchen with Deanna Olson, live from Denver, one take.